Hello guys, my name is Ryan. I play chess, put my videos on YouTube. Let's get into the French here. I've got a nice advantage ranking-wise, I'd say. 132. I think that was a blunder, or at least an inaccuracy. King's exposed now. Maybe you want to think about castling queenside. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Just castle queenside. Just going to take like that. I can now build up a lot of pressure on this knight. He can't take back with the knight, so if this rook takes, I'll just take with the bishop because his knight is pinned right now. I think, it's a pretty nice advantage. Huh, he did go ahead and just take it. Not sure if that was his best move. Just lost a rook. Scooch it back again. If he moves forward, I have a nice check here. Get both rooks involved, and then, get all my pieces in the game. He's looking for this fork right here. Which is a pretty nice fork he's got. I'm going to go ahead and prevent that. If he takes it, that's fine. I'll move the pawn towards the center, open up this file for this rook. Both my rooks will be active, which right now is a pretty huge advantage that I've got. If he pushes this pawn, I'll just move my rook over here, again trying to get all my pieces in the game. So this is always something I'm kind of curious about, but at what point do you start to, push your pawns heavily when you're up, Right now I'd kind of like to, gain some space in the center. I mean, my structure is pretty untouchable, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Alright, so where's this knight going to move? The knight can't really move right now. So right now he can move right here, which is a pretty good square. Do I just go nuts with it and push all these pawns? Alright, so the knight can't move anywhere anymore. Not that he could really move anywhere with it before. I guess I'm just going to keep pushing these pawns, Can't really do a whole lot, I guess. Perhaps get my king in here a little bit. And I think that I can start attacking these pawns right here along this line. Having a rook right here is, he's just attacking everything. Shall I continue to move my king up the board? Just continuing to try to gain some space. This might be kind of punishing, just to try to kick this knight right here. Because he can't move or else I take the rook. He can't take here either. Alright, so you've either, lost your knight, or you've lost your rook. I don't know what I would do in his position right now. Yep. Okay, this is more my speed. We'll see how we do. From Serbia. Inviting this check, typical Queen's Gambit. And he went for it. This is the beauty of it, because I get to kick this bishop now with tempo, open up this window for my bishop, and then come in with a tempo on this queen with my knight. So that's the beauty of the King's Gambit that I really like. Develop another piece. The next move I like to do is to move this knight right here, threaten taking the queen. Okay, so he's stopping that. But let's see, let's try to give this guy a little kick here, see what he does. More than likely he's probably going to move right here, I'm guessing. Drop my bishop back. I like him on this f pawn right here, but I just want to keep bouncing this queen around as much as possible. I kick it again with this move? I don't really like that. He's defending that pawn very well, I'll give him that. Okay, so if I push right here, this pawn, can't go here, can't go here, here. Thinking he's going to move right here if I push this pawn. Let's give it a shot. More tempos. Continually developing with tempos. I think that bishop here almost wins the knight. I think it wins the knight. Maybe not, because he can move here then, and I can come here with the knight, checking him again, and then he has to move right here to defend it. So he can defend it, I suppose. And I could give him another kick by going right here. Also threaten taking this pawn. Should we continue with tempos? I've gotten so many tempos on his queen right now. He's gotta be frustrated. I had a feeling he was gonna do that. So takes. And then, you know, what kind of advantage do I get from that? So why not do it again? Tempos everywhere. This guy's poor queen. Okay, so I move my knight here. He can move here. I can move there. I move him here. He can move here. Let's go ahead with doing that. All right, so his only safe square right now is right here. I think I just won the queen. Oh, that was fun. Every single one of the last probably 10 moves has been a tempo on the queen. He has 0 development, you know. He just lost his queen as well. I don't want to underscore that fact. And What's he going for? I still see no escape routes for his queen. All right, that was fun. Okay, so one. Yeah, that must have been, 12 checks in a row there. Huh, I had one blunder, huh? A couple mistakes. That would have been a good one. Check. Move right there. Well, it got the job done, I'll say that much.